How's it? Hang loose. August Max Hawaii here. Thanks for tuning in and for subscribing and watching and viewing. And go ahead, like, spread it around, share. Trying to get mongoose invasion going. Yay! It's a positive thing. While zombie apocalypse is out there. Alright, what's today's headline? Welcome to Newspaper series, where we check out the newspaper and make fun of things without making fun of people. Just the situations and what they say. Silliness abounds. Today is October 22nd, and today's headline is Today's headline is Rail May Stop Short. Thank you for your patience with the thumbline, because it's a railroad line. Yeah, the train's gonna stop. So we're just gonna look into this real quick and get it out of the way, because everyone wants to get the rail out of the way. Obviously, I mean, if you're watching and you're from Hawaii, you kind of know. Apologies, I kind of try to put it out there, general knowledge. The rail is a debacle of a project going on for a long time. It's the haunting of H3. The ghost of H3 come back to haunt ya. $1 billion dinosaur. Started in 1960, H3. This one is not so old, but it's still just a giant monetary debacle. And our taxes are going up, and it's billions and billions, and Hawaii doesn't even fix the potholes in its street that well. It's the brainchild and pet project of, I don't know, some politicians who are at the moment remain nameless because we're not endorsing any candidates. No! 3D. I'll get you, my little pretty, and your little dog too. Yes, the witch is still upstairs. Thank God my sister lives here and my mom. Otherwise it'd be like stake through the heart stuff. Okay, back to reality. Now this project here, the idea is to alleviate traffic going from the west coast way over Waianae side, Ewa side, that direction, over here in town with all the jobs in town and Waikiki, the jobs, right? So it's a lot of traffic, and it gets stopped this 2 hour. I couldn't go teach over there. They offered me one time to go teach over there, and it's like the main thing that said I can't spend 2 hours commuting each way in traffic to a school way out there where 50% of the kids don't go. Hooky. Anyway, they want to alleviate the traffic, put this giant rail in. It's partly built, billions in the hole. Now, the question is, does it stop at Middle Street? Or do they continue it along, Middle Street kind of downtownish area? Or do they continue it along, well, I guess Middle Street, I don't know if it's a Chinatown area. Middle Street. It's down where the homeless camps used to be. They still are. But then they continue it on just a little further to Ala Moana Shopping Center, where tons and tons of tourists go, and a bunch of highly expensive stores are now. So you just spend billions of dollars to get it their way for the sake of commerce, or do we cut our losses and choke it down the Middle Street, and then when you get off the bus there, you get off the train there, you just catch a bus. Obviously, you see the better destination is Ala Moana. The politicians who are trying to get elected see Ala Moana. But not everybody. So now the chief, Andrew Robbins, acknowledges the committee that his staff is now looking seriously at building a financial strapped rail project in phases. So we'll go up to there, and then we stop. Then when we get the money coming in, then we keep going. Then we get some more money. It was like phase 1 and like phase 2, and then we keep all the permits out, but then so that's what they're looking at. Did they choose middle ground at Middle Street, or did they go full tourist at Oduwa Shopping Center? Because that's what that's really trying to be all about. All right. Rail. All right. I didn't want to wait too much time for that. Number count 64. Yay! And we're officially at Tier 2. Tier 2. Go up for a path. Tier 2. Ooh, just for you. It's Tier 2. That means you can kind of go to indoor gyms, 25% capacity. The rest of the stuff I didn't pay attention to. It's a little bit more open. Me, I like go to restaurants, and only a quarter of the people can go inside, but the room capacity is 100. 25. So, and there's other little stuff. It's little restrictions go off. And if it goes up, then tier goes down, and restrictions go back up. Yeah, that's how that works. But tier 2, because it's like a little woohoo to make it in tier, like that, right? Steps, tiers. Not tears and tears of a clown. Tears of the mayor. When he's not in conjunction with the governor. 29% infection rate. 2.9% infection rate. It's under the 5%. Tier 2. Okay. COVID survivor, officer with choppy start. I was close to death. I remember having a dream that there was a door and I wanted to exit out of the door, but I couldn't go. Dream of a COVID person who was battling it. I think God had a plan for me. That's why I'm still here. Thank God is saying I'm still testing. Yeah, the sheet is real, and it doesn't affect everybody the same way, but I don't know. You want to roll the bones, feel lucky, do ya? Play the plague. Shoot the dice with the plague. Reopening off to a choppy start. That's one thing I wanted to mention. The daily number of trans-Pacific arrivals jumped when Hawaii started the pre-arrivals testing program to welcome visitors back now. It was week state tourism. Visitor arrivals. Okay, so test and travel. Woohoo! On the 15th, and they got by the Saturday they got 5,000. Over 5,000. On Tuesday it dropped off to 2,600. 48%. So that thing's tickering out. It's like boop boop boop. Like wee. Well, maybe tier 2 will prompt stuff up, right? But it's like the last few days were robust, but it's been dropping off, said Jack Richards, President and CEO of Pleasant Holidays. So he's in the hospitality industry, because we're a happy kingdom here, right, Mickey? Yeah. By the way, Disney cruises are coming by here too now. Oh boy, Disney cruises coming. We're coming back to Hawaii. Thanks. Yeah, happy kingdom to you. We should put the mask on that mouse. Long-term expectations are good. So, here's off to the choppy start. I think off to a choppy start. You want to investigate this. I was on the phone with a friend. He's on the mainland, California, not to be specific. He wants to come back to Hawaii because he basically lives here, called resident. Now, he was going to come back practically on the 14th. He's like, screw it, I'm coming back on the 14th. He wants to get back here. He can't, because he can't get the test on the mainland. Goes to the affiliate, CVS or Walgreens and CVS. Oh, we don't do that. Goes to the website. It's like, I don't know if it's crashed or he's telling me something about can't do it on the website. It's probably overbooked or overflooded. So basically, he can't get the test to test and travel and waive the quarantine and come back here. Cannot. So he's kind of stuck. He's kind of bummed out about it. And I'm wondering how many of these guys, Same. See, gotta keep your ear to the railroad track. keep your ear on the track. See if the train's coming. Cold fish coconut. What the heck? Back in '79. Bruce Butler used to Central the Beach. Cold fish coconut. Yeah, Bruce Butler. The '70s. Yeah. If you remember the '70s, I was just like a kid. Opioid Baker admits guilt. Pope back civil unions for same-sex couples. You go, girl. Pope's going, you guys, you love each other, it's okay. And everyone else in the Vatican's like, what the bleep are you saying? El Papa, put the mask on tighter. The Pope's just kind of cool because he's just going, hey, you know what? It shouldn't be like this. It should be like this. It's kind of funny because the whole Catholic world of the Vatican, I've been there once. It's pretty wild. I mean, it's different, but that whole Catholic scene at the Vatican's like, I love it. It's so old and so creepy, haunted. It's just like it's just you know, like the Vatican Secret Archive. It's just their library. It's like their records. Secret means private. Like if I had my private files, like, you know, saving my old tax returns, and there's my private file, that would call it secret. That's not secret. It's just like their, and it got taken over by Napoleon and brought to France when they had the Pope in Avignon, and well, it was they took their whole archive out, so they had to after Napoleon or one of the Mark of the Beast guys, and they put the library back into the Vatican afterwards. So now it's completely disorganized, and they don't know how to freaking do. It's just like a totally ancient book, disorganized thing. And they can't just have everybody go down there because these documents are like hundreds, and true, there's some cool stuff like Galileo. And they shut up Galileo like this. It wasn't that he was a heretic. It was he didn't obey what the church said. He didn't obey. And they wanted people to obey. They didn't want people to go off and follow other leaders. They wanted the authority. So, I don't know, everyone gets down on the Catholic Church, and I don't think they should. They are severely tradition-oriented. Now, we're going to go to letters to the editor, as long as this one hold out. And this ain't Cool Cam. This is Flipper. Hi, Flipper. How you? Hey, Flipper. What a fish. Yeah, Flipper. Flipping. I lobotomized the automatic focus. Just, if you have one of these, turn that off. Thank you. Tech tip for good morning. Where's my coffee? Damn, electronics take over the world. Let's hope not. They're going to be fighting each other, and it's going to be chaos. If electronics took over the world, man, you know, like the internet of everything, and then they all have artificial intelligence that's beyond their original creators. And I'll tell you one thing. It ain't going to be pretty, because it ain't going to be organized at all. It's going to be chaos. Well, let's do something a little bit different. Let's look at this newspaper, which is the object of this series, instead of going eclectically all over the map. Here, if you can see that, it says firearm permits numbers spike in Oahu. Oahu has experienced a spike in firearm permits issued and firearms registered this year, Honolulu Police Department has reported. That, my friends, my little mongooses and maxes, that's zombie apocalypse stuff. Now, I like guns, I tell you. Montana, Texas, a lot of access to guns. But it's this frivolous ownership of guns, unnecessary ownership of guns. I mean, for me, it was different, you know. It's like I was in Montana, you know. I just thought guns were purty, so I had to have one. pistols on a long run. And plus, Montana, you just go outside the city and you can shoot it. You can't do that in Texas, but there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of guns in Texas, and people shoot to kill, and they're crazy. Well, at least 65 to 80% of them. Hi, Texas. I'll get you. Yeah, y'all go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Wait a minute. Sure said it around, Daniel Boone. All right. Are we rolling? I guess it is. I'm confused when things start working, right? Looks like I'm just so used to everything not working. All right. Here we go. What's the big Q? The big Q is, will you be watching the final presidential debate on Thursday? First off, I want to say this. Here come the judge. Yeah. They already pushed through Judge Amy. They should get Judge Judy on the Supreme Court. That's what I think. Judge Judy? Anyone? No? Judge Judy? She'd be badass in the Supreme Court. I think that would be cool. They should have looked Arnold Schwarzenegger governor. Governor Schwarzenegger. Well, he used to be governor. I don't know what he's now. Is he governor? He's back governor? I don't know. They should make him president. Just kind of stamp out that Austrian-born law. But, yep. Judge Amy. Scotus. Not scrotum. Scotus. Yeah. She's in the final phases. It's going to go through. And a lot of people are not happy about that because it's pushed through for presidential voting. That's right. Voting. And so they are not happy. Oh, yeah. The results of the thing are. Yes, it will be worthwhile. Interesting. 41%. 43%, no, not worthwhile. Had enough. 43% aren't going to watch the debate. I myself, I'm above that kind of stuff. I'm not watching. I'm above that stuff. I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, man. Did you see what happened last time? Holy damn, man. Of course, I'm not TiVo the thing and record the thing, and there's this. Cheer up, kids. I know Halloween, Christmas is very different this year. But we still have the traditional, like, good old Charlie Brown's Christmas special no longer appears on TV as they were bought up by Apple. Good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown was bought by Apple. Make robot Charlie Browns. Call them robots Charlie Brown. Oh, God. So we got so many of these things. More Trump than pitiful. Pitiful than Trump. Visitors could slow city series. It's possible because it's reopening, so people are going to be weird. All right. Let's try this one, though. I think I got time for one. Otherwise, it's going to be too long. It looks like this. Military presence has benefited Hawaii. Even though this guy mentions Aesop's goose that laid the golden eggs. I write military's presence. I write this in gratitude for the presence of the military in Hawaii. When Hawaii was attacked by a hostile power, the presence of the U.S. military on my home island, Hawaii, Big Island, was non-existent. Our defense was in the hands of those civilians who might have hunting rifles. My rancher father has one of those. It seems an eternity later that several U.S. Army trucks with troops peering out of the back peered along our single round-the-island road fronting our yard. It was then that we learned that prayers are answered. Soon afterwards came an Air Force observation post on the hill near our home, a gasoline storage site, ammunition storage sites, and small pasture nearby, and our good neighbors were there too. Eventually 2 Marine divisions arrived with numbers of their men periodically going into battle. Tarawa, Saipan, Iwo Jima, etc. Always returning in lesser numbers. Because war's not good. Don't ever expect me to be non-supportive of the... Thank you for your... Well, that wasn't fun at all, but, yay for the military, but thanks for the little history lesson of the Big Island there, Theron. It's not what I was looking for. But... So one more. Whatever. We still going? I guess so. Visitors could slow city's tier advancement. I heard correctly. Mayor Kirk Caldwell said that incoming visitors with COVID-19 will be added to the Oahu statistics, thus lessening the chances of us reaching the next tier. So Oahuans are punished for the decision made by government officials, and gyms had to remain closed until Tier 2 was achieved. It appears that visitors are given priority over the liberty of local people. I do not understand that we need more than ever Aesop's goose that lays the golden eggs. I do not understand that we need more than ever Aesop's goose that lays the golden eggs. Now there's a sentence you want to read in the morning. Aesop lived in 500 BC. Ding! History. However, local people's freedom should never be compromised. Rick Ornelius. Well, thanks, I guess. I do believe they're going to separate those things. Auto people count, local count. We're going to try to take that into consideration when they do their tallies. I think your fears are erroneous and irrational, and I don't think they're going to do that. But thanks for putting the stigma and the fears out there. Because that's what opinions are for. Fears and stigmas, mine or yours. We put the fears and stigmas out there. I suck at songwriting. Anyways, you have a happy, whatever it is, Thursday. And hang loose. Hang loose. See you next time. Aloha. Should be like this. Aloha.